back in the car with some car talk with Key. You know, hanging out with me until I get to my destination. You know, we can rant a little bit, talk about the Sixers, talk about the NBA playoffs. You got WNBA action tonight, starting the season off right. Y'all have not yet gone and checked out the live with the Queens of the Court. Me, Coach Dante, over at the Sports Empire Network. You can definitely check that out. It's on my channel as well. If you are into some WNBA, so most definitely. But yeah, I'm in the car. You know, I do these sometimes just to pop up, just to hang out, say hey. Until I get to where I gotta go. I already know I'm gonna be in traffic. So y'all definitely can hang out. Let's talk. In the words of Cody Rhodes, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Elephant in the room. Joel Embiid, him having a not MVP-like performance in Game 7. Sixers just can't get out the second round to save their life. I don't know what it is about the second round that they can't get out of. But we can't get out the second round. And because of it, Doc Rivers gets fired. But we all seen that coming. In my opinion, it's time for a change here anyway. And it comes with the Sixers and coaching. 3 years. I mean, nothing really came out of it. Didn't hold Ben Simmons accountable. Said you couldn't win a championship without him. He leaves. Now James Harden is saying he's going to go back to Houston. I mean, well, Harden, you can go back to Houston. I mean, I really wanted you here in the first place, but we got rid of Ben Simmons' contract. Nobody else wanted him. So I guess that's a win-win there. We all know James Harden isn't the James Harden of old. Getting up there in age. He wants to go back to Houston. I mean, I get it. He still got ties in Houston. His mama's there, and, his house is there, and some other stuff. He wants to go back to Houston where, not saying all started, started at OKC, but majority of his career, he was in Houston. So, strip clubs, y'all better watch out. James Harden is coming, but we don't necessarily know what's going to happen. I know some things in the offseason got to get done. Daryl Morey, I believe his job is on the line if something doesn't happen maybe next year. If we don't move past the second round, I think his job, Elton Brand's job's in jeopardy. So we'll definitely see what's going to go happen. But we're on a head coaching search. Nick Nurse, we did interview today. Nick Nurse is on my list for a coach I would want here. Offensively, I think he's good. Definitely makes adjustments. If you've seen what happened, the Toronto series we played, they'll use the younger guys, so the younger guys will get an opportunity. And this traffic is crazy already. I forgot. I mean, it is 5 o'clock, but also the Phillies do have a home game as well. They're on a 4-game losing streak. We do play the Cubs this weekend in the 3-game series, starting tonight and ending Sunday. So we'll see if the Phils can get their losing streak over. But appreciate y'all for watching. If those of y'all who are tuning in, appreciate y'all. Just hanging out, talking, smack. While stuck in traffic, I get to my destination. What's going on, BLSG? I'm in the car. So I swore it said car, not cat. But appreciate you. I'll fix that. What's going on, Sergeant? I'm gonna get that fixed. It's gonna be fixed. Carl, thank you for pointing that out, though. I'm like, cat. No, it's supposed to say car. Again, hanging out with y'all for a little bit till I get to where I gotta go. It's rush hour traffic on a Friday. Everybody trying to get the hell home. But again, the Phillies are here. They are home for the next 3 games. So I know traffic is starting to get crazy because the game starts at 7. So people want to get there a little early. So, and yes, I live 10 minutes away from all the stadiums. But I'm not on 95. I was about to say, why are we talking about cats? All good, all good, all good. Yeah, no, you would never see me talking about cats. If y'all do catch me on air talking about cats, I'm yelling at mine. So that's I've yelled at them on camera a couple times. So, yeah, I'm literally 10 minutes from stadiums. Um, I don't go down the main roads. I go through the back roads, and so the street I end up on, Lincoln Financial. Well, not Lincoln Financial. It's more Wells Fargo's literally right in front of me. One day I'll pass through so peeps can see. Yeah, I have 2 cats, and they're a pain in my ass. So if I'm doing a live stream, you might see one of them actually sit behind a couch, like literally sits on the back of the couch where I'm sitting. So yeah, I have 2. They irking. But it's the one that's irking. The other one's kind of chill. But then no, I'll swing past. Like right now on the highway that I'm on, you can see the link from here in Citizens Bank Park. So I don't know. I can't turn the camera around. Oh wait, yes I can. Hold on. So that Citizens Bank Park, well that's the link. That's Lincoln Financial. I don't know if y'all can see it, but then Citizens Bank Park is right over there. But I'm not on the main highway that if I can easily just ride past them. Now I know that's gonna be crazy with traffic, so I'm gonna stay away from there. But yeah, let's see if I can get to a Phillies game this year. I haven't been in 2 years. Supposed to go last year, but I didn't. So the weather right now, it is, I want to say it's in the 70s right now. So I live on the outskirts. I live in the burbs of Philly, so I'm not actually in Philly, but I was, born and raised in the city. But I'm always in the city because of my mom and everything else. So, so I'm literally like 10 minutes into Philly. So I'm pretty much South Philly. I'm closer to than anything. The names of my cats, okay. So what's weird is I got an orange one who looks like Garfield, literally fat like Garfield. But they're both girls, but they got boy names. So the orange cat, when she was a baby, I couldn't tell the difference if she was a boy or girl or not, but she did boy tendencies. So my son named her Rico. So I didn't figure out she was a boy until we got her fixed. They was like, you do know she's a female, right? I was like, did not know that, but thank you. So we kept her name. So Rico's the fat orange Garfield looking one, and then I have a black and white one who is the asshole of the bunch. That's the one I'm always yelling at. Her name is Rudy, like the Huxtables Rudy. So yeah, so Rico and Rudy is the cat's names. So, and just to let y'all know, I'm nowhere near where I gotta be at because this traffic is ridiculously crazy. So, you can hang out and chill, ask me some questions. I don't mind. Hopefully, some other people get in here. Hopefully, they don't think it's about cats. Or if they're intrigued, they can come in and I'm like, no, it's not about cats. Matter of fact, hold on. I'm going to fix that. So hold on. Oh, all right. Are we good? Okay. I was like, oh, no. I disappeared. All right. All right. I know one thing. It's hot in this car. Nah, no, it's usually Rudy messing with Rico. So Rudy's the bully. So she's the bully. So Rico usually don't bother nobody. But I just have to turn the air on because right here, if I put the window down, y'all not gonna be able to hear me. But yeah, we're going into downtown Philly as well. So I'm like close to different things. Downtown Philly, I try to stay away from because I hate it. I hate downtown. I hate it. Um, Closer to the Penn's Landing, it's like Delaware River. Uh, Good stuff over there. Phillies versus Cubs. How does the Phillies? I don't know. We're on a 4-game winning streak. I feel like we could beat the Cubs. The Cubs swept us last year in both series, so we need some redemption. Rangers Suarez is on the mound. This is his second start. He didn't do bad in his first start. I know for the Cubs, they did send Hosmer um, on assignment, so he won't be with the Cubs. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. We should be able to beat them. Keyword in the sentence is should. So I know I'm ready for football season since basketball's over, but I do got the WNBA to root for. Just the only Los Angeles team I root for is the Sparks. So I'm gonna be me and Coach Dante is gonna do a WNBA game tomorrow. He's doing one tonight, so Coach is gonna be all over the place. Coach Dante is always in the building. He's almost a 6K, literally. He's not that far off. So again, if y'all have not subscribed to Coach Dante, one of the hardest recommend I know does play-by-plays and everything else. um, it's funny because I play NHL the show. I mean NHL. I mean I do have MLB the show as well, but I play NHL 2023, and my player got drafted to the Devils, and we played the Flyers. Jesus Christ, I beat them 10-0. It was crazy. Carter Hart got knocked out. He had 5 straight goals put on him. That's the only thing I like about the Flyers right now is Carter Hart, and I'm afraid to get anything of his anything of his jersey or shirt for him to be traded, and I'll be mad. his cat, that's right. His cat is named Garfield. Jada, that's a whole nother different story. Something that boy's special. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. So we had a whole zoo in our house for my friends moved out. They moved to Minnesota. Total, it was we had 4 cats and 3 dogs. Um, Rudy is the one they could not take because she didn't get along with one of the dogs. Um, Rico is originally mine. Rudy, I'm stuck with her. So trust me, if I can ship her to Minnesota, I would. I definitely would. But she's stuck here. Jadis, be saying Barack Obama. Oh Jesus! Like I don't know if he legitimately is playing dumb or he's really not that bright. But I pray to God that he's just trolling and he actually knows these things. Because honestly, that is not a good look if he really don't know. So, traffic, love it, yay. I think he does. Sometimes in the wayside, I think he does too. Like there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Like Slay and BLSG are all around. Well, Slay and my son is the same age. We're going to be the same age. I know BLSG is probably a year older than my son, so they're pretty bright. All three of them are pretty bright. So I don't know what Jada's excuse is. So I don't know what his excuse is. Like if he don't like school or he don't pay attention. I don't know. But yeah, there's no way. There's no way. This traffic. Y'all can't see, but over the dash. Um, Yay, lovely traffic I'm stuck at. And there is coming up on downtown Philly, so you can see the skyline here. If anybody has not been to Philly. So I mean, it's pretty cool stuff to do. Stuff you can play. If you're into fried Oreos, they got fried Oreos. If Jadis is ever on great question, Jadis that he probably won't get right, and we'll all be laughing. Sure, I'm sure it is, but he don't pop up just because of that, because he going, y'all know y'all gonna ask some questions. Y'all know y'all gonna ask some questions. That will not be nothing new. But football season, I know y'all excited for it, because I sure enough is, just to see where everything is. Probably 72. We're probably gonna start doing predictions and everything of each division. See what happening. See if we're actually right. Because the year that Jalen Hurts started full time, that first year, and I said we was gonna go 10-7. Everybody looked at me like I had 1,000 heads. And damn it, we almost did go 10-7, but we went 9-8. And everybody was looking at me like I was crazy. I said last year our wins was going to be. I said we was going to go 30. I said we was going to be 12-6. Proved us wrong. We was 14-13. Freaking can't wait. Yeah. The Seahawks are going to be a team to watch out for. Like I really like Jaw Draft, Sigen, everything. So, like I like Jaw Draft and everything. You got Witherspoon and Woodland and Charbonnet and Walker. So that's definitely going to be crazy. JSN, I mean, whew. That's going to be teams to watch out for. And we play y'all this year, too, NFC West. Okay, and looks like we got a Drexel baseball game going. Every time I ride past here, I never see nobody out there playing, and that's pretty cool. Drexel University. I don't know who they're going up against. Can't see. Well, I can't see who they're playing, but somebody's up that. I can't really see, but it's over there. My focus is on the 49ers first and foremost. Yeah. I think 2026 Super Bowl is going to be in San Fran. So Santa Clara is getting the Super Bowl. At least we know over there on the West Coast. At least you know that the weather's going to be nice. Key, I honestly think that unless they somehow get drunk or something, I think they realistically stated that answer. SMH. But it's going to be a good season. Our schedule is crazy. Jason Kelsey even came out and said, it's going to be harder this season. But I mean, we'll see what we can do. How we did go out there and do what he had to do to provide players around. So we'll see how everything works out. Definitely see how things work out for us. Probably go to another preseason game. The open practice. I'll be out there. I know Devontae Smith is having No, I said there's gonna be 10-7. The first year that we went to the playoffs when we lost against Tampa Bay. I said that year we was gonna be 10-7. Last year I said we was gonna be 12-6, and we went 14-3. I haven't predicted where we're gonna be yet. I think we possibly might be in the 11-12 win range. I'm saying 11-12 wins again. I still think we possibly could win the division again. But if they shock me, then they shock me. I do know that stretch after the bye is going to be a lot. I'm just going to say it now. After that bye week, I think we lose to Buffalo. We lose to KC. I think we might beat the 49ers again. Then we got Dallas and Seattle. So that's a hell of a 5 games after the bye. So I think we get 2 losses after the bye, and just being real. 11-6, okay. Okay. I think the first part of the season might be okay. We got Minnesota again. We got the Patriots the first game in Foxborough, and Tom Brady's going to be in the building. Tampa Bay, I think we can beat Tampa. Beat the Patriots, I think we can beat Minnesota. What's going on, Jim NFL? What's cracking? Appreciate you. I'm in the car talk with Key. Supposed to say car, not cat. The R and the T was right next to each other. Seahawks 9-8. If they don't stink, 49ers rule that division. Okay. 49ers is just really that division is up, and it has been like 49ers, the Rams. They go back and forth. That's nothing new. I'm perfectly okay with that. So again, that's nothing to hurt my feelings. And you're right, I do. So anything else you want to say? I mean, just go ahead and let it out. So y'all, appreciate y'all. again, nothing y'all can possibly do or say that's gonna make me go crazy. Oh, no problem. Just do you. It's all good. And it started off good, and then things been left. People want to say stuff again. It don't. It's just they mamas ain't teach them nothing. They ain't had nothing nice to say. Don't say nothing type. Again, what can you use? Nothing you can say that I don't already know. Ooh, my feelings are hurt. Oh my god. But that's what it is. Still on the highway. I'm out, maybe halfway to where I need to be. There's a couple, maybe about 10, 15 minutes. But yeah, man, just chilling on this Friday afternoon. Who's gonna win the division? No, we're probably gonna talk about it on 72. Break it down. There's really nothing to talk about with this NFL. No, so we'll probably break all that down. Not in the next coming week or so. Me and Coach will break all that down. Because it's funny, because last year we all said, me and him both said the Chargers was going to win the division. We didn't necessarily say the Chiefs was going to be in last. We didn't think, maybe they wouldn't win the division, but still be in the playoffs. But proved us wrong. They went on and won it all again. But the NFC North is going to be crazy too. We all know that Green Bay is going to take a step back when it comes to games, so they won't be in first. They're not A-Rod no more. So I think it's going to come down to the Lions could possibly do it. Minnesota could run that division, but watch out for the Bears. Bears possibly could be in that division. We'll definitely talk about that. NFC South going to be crazy. Toss up there. I don't think it's going to be Tampa Bay. And it might be the Saints. Carolina, just don't know yet. In Atlanta, that division is going to be up for grabs. AFC South could be a little different. Tennessee, well, it's going to be Tennessee. Texans upgraded. So we'll see what the Texans can do. I did like the Texans draft as well. Will Anderson, C.J. Stroud, Dalton Schultz on the free agency. So we'll see what the Texans can do. What other division is possibly up for grabs? Well, NFC least. Well, we're not the NFC. Can't say the NFC least no more. We'll see what happens there. Because each team in the East did upgrade somehow. More weapons. Eagles just added more weapons to already their arsenal that they do have. Let's see, AFC West. Still no Kansas City. Yep, Davante Adams is upset because of, I guess, the way the offense is. I already knew once Davante Adams got over there, it was going to be some type of issue. What's going on, Bryce? Do you feel the Lake Show could come back and win the series against Denver? It's very well possible they can, but the way Denver was playing last night, the Lakers could have won, but AD and LeBron together both had a shitty night shooting. Hachimura and Austin Reeves was the only ones that were scoring. But if Jamal Murray comes out shooting lights ablazing like he did last night in LA, and the Lakers go down 0-3, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for the Lakers to come back and win that series. Do you feel Ja's going to be trouble? I don't think he's going to be in trouble with the law. He technically didn't do anything illegal. Showing a gun on IG. Like he didn't do nothing illegal. So I don't know if he'll, get in trouble. But I mean, he already has gotten in trouble by the team. Now, depending on what the team rules and policies are, he could possibly, be in trouble there. I don't know if the league suspends him or not. I don't know if Adam Silver is going to suspend him a couple games. But again, he technically didn't do anything legal. It's just a bad look on him. So that's what the big stink. Now, if he did something illegal, that's something different. I feel you 100%. Ja didn't do anything wrong, just the NBA. Yep. So, they got an image to uphold. I mean, I just feel like it's not a good look for him because he's losing money if you want to be technical. Because Nike already said they're not going to have him as the signature shoe. So it's like he is losing some type of money over this. Of course, you can make better decisions. Become of it, of course. Is he still young? Yes, we all did dumb things at 22, 23 years old. But when it comes to, getting money possibly to feed in your family, and he has a daughter, I'm just like, why risk things that's going to maybe life-changing issues might happen. But, yeah, he did nothing wrong, like, legally. He didn't get in trouble with the law or anything. I feel like Nike made the shoe, and Chinese sell slaves. Yeah, yep. Um, but we'll definitely see what's going on. I still think he does play in the NBA. I just don't like how the path is going down because we've seen it so many times in the NFL. We've seen Henry Ruggs do what he did. Young kid too, 22, did something stupid, and then now he's going to be in jail 3 to 10 years. And you had a whole NFL career. Damon Arnett's another dummy for the Raiders, flashing the guns and everything else. But he actually got charged for something. So, but it's just a decision making. You just gotta think about things before you actually go ahead and do it. I feel you're right when it comes to Ruggs, kill someone and drunk. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Like, you are an NFL player. I understand you're having fun. You at Top Golf. You're in Vegas. But they do have things called Ubers and Lyfts. And I'm pretty sure if you would have called one of them and said, hey, get picked up, you can go back and get to your car later, I feel like you still would be in the league right now. Maybe Derek Carr still would have a job over there with the Raiders. But you gotta think. You're a whole athlete. You shouldn't even be drinking behind the wheel. And you killed someone. You could have killed yourself or your girlfriend. He was a celebrity that kids look up to. He didn't do anything wrong, but he can't do that. Exactly. With Ja Morant. Right, and Ja didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, like I said, legally he didn't. But, certain role models, again, these young kids all want to be like Ja Morant. It's just the whole image thing that, is coming off wrong. But again, he did nothing legally. People say, oh, he should be banned, this and that. Hit him where it hurts, money. So if the NBA want to decide to suspend him for games or take something out of his pockets, then he'll wise up and listen. endorsement deals, things of that nature. So, but yeah, he did nothing wrong, and can't say everybody's making a big stink over it. Everything is about to. Okay. Yep, everything is about the message you are sending, pending your actions. Yep. And I just don't want his daughter to grow up and see things. Oh, my dad going around flashing guns. That's all. I'm just saying. It's just your image. You got young kids looking up to you and things like that. That's the only thing I was really concerned about. But he technically legally didn't do anything wrong. He didn't shoot nobody. He didn't kill nobody. Gun didn't go off. So I mean, but it is what it is. We'll see what's gonna go on. Definitely see what's gonna happen. But the team does play. I mean, they play good with him. They play good without him, but better with him. Still think Memphis won't go far in the playoffs because I feel like they still aren't mature enough to go. Just look at Dylan Brooks' situation. He's portrayed as the media as a villain, but that's how you came out. You're the one that talked all this trash on the court, but you can't back it up. Are you good defensively? Yes, I'll take Dylan Brooks. 3-and-D guy if he works on his shot. But then after the whole thing with the Lakers, you didn't want to face the media. But then gonna get mad and say, "Oh, they portraying me as a villain." Well, that's how you came off. And he was like, "Oh, well, LeBron's old this and old that." He didn't necessarily drop 40 points, but the team beat y'all by 40. I feel Ja at number one point guard in the NBA making a big mistake. If they suspend him, a lot of people are going to be mad at the NBA when Ja didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, I can see that too. JJ Redick on First Take, I guess, was saying, why does he need to be suspended? So I feel like it's going to go either way. People are going to be mad regardless of the situation. Keep LeBron away from the Kardashians. Don't even look them in the eye. LeBron got a whole wife. He ain't worried about the Kardashians. But Bad Bunny, on the other hand, Bad Bunny is dating Kendall Jenner. That's still a Kardashian, just not the same last name. They all related. So, but the Kardashians are cursed. Whoever athlete dates them. But I was like, oh, Bad Bunny's dating Kendall? Devin Booker didn't have Kendall. I think Ben Simmons had Kendall. They get around. Courtney Love's had, who was it, Lamar and Tristan Thompson. I think they're still together. Tristan Thompson. I think. It was that close. One of them, I can't keep up. I can't keep up. But I am finally out the highway and in some residential in the hood area. I'm about 10, 15, maybe 10, 15 minutes from my destination. Finally. Gotta go to Mom Duke's house. Check on her. But now I can do these. I feel like I can do these on Fridays or Thursdays. Just to hang out. We can converse, ask me things, what's going on, depending on who's in the car. But game two of Miami and Boston series is tonight. I just wish Jason Tatum had a horrible shooting game in Game 7. Maybe the Sixers would have made it to the Eastern Conference, but it wouldn't have made a difference because the Sixers can't beat Miami either. So we can't beat Boston. We can't beat Miami. I hope LeBron can come back and help the Lakers win as the number one player of all time, I feel. I mean, it's number one defense versus number one offense. So, I mean, the Denver had a hell of a team this year. You know, everybody's healthy. Jokic don't really have to do much. Jokic is a different. Jokic is crazy. Like his rebounding skills, his assists. Yes, I'm not taking anything from Joker's ability. He had another triple-double last night. Jamal Murray's healthy. He's back to being a bubble Jamal Murray. And you got Michael Porter Jr. knocking down shots. Bruce Brown off the bench. So, I mean, I said if things would go 7. I did pick the Lakers in 7. But the Lakers have to find a way to win 2 at home. They got to find a way to tie up the series. But if they lose one, I think they play tomorrow. If they lose tomorrow, it's desperation. They're in trouble. I feel the Heat going to win in 5. I actually picked Boston. I just feel like Boston has a deeper bench. Their players are better because you got Gabe Vincent. You got Martin. You got Strus. They're streaky at times. Can they? Sometimes they're on, sometimes they're not. And Jimmy can't do it all. Bam Adebayo, he's inconsistent at times. So Jimmy has to do everything. They don't have Tyler Hero. He's out with a broken hand, so he's not going to play at all. But then I just think Boston's the better team. When Tatum is on, it's hard to stop Tatum. Jaylen Brown is on. When Marcus Smart gets in his game, Horford, you got Grant Williams, you got Robert Williams. Derek White still can shoot and score. So whatever Boston team shows up, that's the team that's going to win. But if they got to play from behind, they're not going to win the series. So we'll see what Miami does tonight. Or we'll see what Boston does tonight. Boston's problem is they don't have an identity. They don't know who's going to take the last shot. They don't know if it's going to be Tatum, if it's going to be Jaylen Brown. But honestly, I think Jaylen Brown won't be there next season because they can't pay both of them. They can't pay both of them a supermax. Because if they were to pay both of them a supermax, that's $613 million between both of them. So I think they're going to keep Tatum, and you might see Jaylen Brown walk. So I feel, that's what I think. I don't think they're going to be able to keep both. Because then you won't be able to get, sign anybody free agency wise if need be. But we'll see if Boston can tie the series or will they go down 0-2 and then they get to go back home and, win one there. But they have to win one in Miami, go back home to Boston, and, possibly win 2 there before it goes back to every other home court. But this series is going to be interesting, too. So it's because I actually want the Lakers and Boston in the finals just to see who gets number 18 in franchise record when it comes to championships. That would be interesting because you all know Boston and the Lakers got a real big rivalry. Goes back to the Magic and Bird days and Kareem and great series there. Luke Walton, all those guys. So it definitely is a good rivalry, Boston and the Lakers. But the final shall be interesting. Jokic is different. I like his style. Yeah, his shot is ugly, but it go in. Jokic's shot is ugly, but it does go in. It does go in. I know that Denver air is real dense up there, just because they're so far above sea level. So that air does hit different, and both teams was gassed last night. Can't blame it on the air. The Lakers just didn't come out shooting. Well, AD and LeBron, they both had a horrible game. LeBron gets the steal towards the end, and then he completely misses the layup. Him and Jokic both was flopping. It was that they both flopped to get fouled. So, they deserve their Oscars for flop of the year. But we'll see what AD can do. Because if y'all notice the pattern with Anthony Davis, one night he might go in, give you 30 points. The next night he'll be off and have like 11. The last game before last night, he had 40. Last night he had 18. So game 3, maybe he'll go off again. But that's just his roller coaster pattern through the whole playoffs. He's dominant one game, then the next game he comes out flat. And for the Lakers to win, they need Anthony Davis at a high level every night, not games where he wants to play here and there. Right, you don't know who's going to show up with AD. LeBron could have a takeover night. Anthony Davis could have one. They both could be on. The game 1, D-Lo was nowhere to be found. I mean, he had 10 points last night, but the Lakers are going to have a decision to make too. Are they going to extend Hachimura, or do they give or do they sign Austin Reeves? Because hearing that, some other teams are contacting the Lakers about him. So they do have a decision to make. Austin Reeves is good 3 and D type of guy. So we'll definitely see what the Lakers do. I'm interested to see what your Suns do. They got rid of Monty. CP3, could he possibly be traded, or could he walk? Somebody else picks him up. But I think he did say he's not done yet, so he might come back again next season. But definitely know the Suns need some type of bench depth, because you can't always have KD and Booker out there. And is Ayton going to go? I don't know. Ayton said he wants to stay, but I don't know. They might trade Ayton, because the way Ayton was playing, I feel like if Ayton played and helped them out and was dominant offensively, the Suns could have made it a series. He said, I don't even know myself. I feel like if Ayton came to play and was dominant, instead of 2 players scoring, you could have had 3. And that probably would have been an issue with Denver. And maybe they could have won the series. But I just feel like once CP gets Every time CP3 gets into the playoffs, something always happens to where he gets hurt. It never fails. Honestly, to God, I think Houston could have won. Houston could have won the championship if Chris Paul didn't get hurt. Houston could have had a title if Chris Paul didn't get hurt. Even when he was with OKC and they won a good team, they still made it to the playoffs. Clippers, they made it to the playoffs. If Chris Paul don't get a championship, he's still a Hall of Famer. Ayton wants to stay. Cause Monty's going. Oh, okay. So Monty and Ayton didn't click. But who? Okay, so who you want as a coach? Now that there's so many available, you need somebody like hard nosed and disciplined. You know who do you want? But they do need to address the bench. Suns definitely need to address the bench. Robert, like the light just changed. Y'all already honking. That Mr. Thomas himself? Oh man. Well, we shall see what happens in the off season. NBA draft. I ain't gotta worry about the draft. Sixers ain't got no picks. But Spurs got #1 pick. They're gonna go out and get Victor. I don't like the draft lottery in the NBA. I feel like they should do it like the NFL. You already know the worst team is gonna get #1 pick. Why do I gotta have a lottery? The Pistons was the worst team in the NBA, and they picking #5. They picking #5. Suns don't have money to do anything. Get Ayton off the books. Bring in some pieces. Pick something. That's what I feel like. I feel like the Sixers are stuck in the same way. Like we gotta at least get a sign and trade or something for Harden, because if he decides to go, we can't do nothing. We can't do anything. Oh man. Well, somebody's in the Meek Mill. But I am almost to my mom's. Gotta turn another corner. and I will be there. I'm still you riding with the heat. But yeah, we'll see. Playoff Jimmy can still push this team back to the finals. Somebody said, hearing people say Denver and Miami wouldn't be a good finals for the ratings. Why wouldn't it be? I could have parked there. Definitely, definitely. All right, guys. So I am here. Appreciate y'all for popping in. Again, we're gonna do this again. Maybe next week. Who knows? Um, yeah. Thank you for going on my destination here with me. I'm here, but as always, I'm in the building. Definitely, we'll see y'all in another live stream.